Good morning, everyone. Take two. First recording of it, I played it back and somehow I had an echo. So everything I was saying was being repeated about a second and a half behind what I was saying. So that was kind of annoying. I think I corrected that. So, anyways, end of the year, end of the business year. Let me put that way. Of course, as you see in the time calendar or in the time and date down here, this is recorded on January 1st. Happy New Year. Yeah, by the time you see it, it'll be, almost 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks past that, but that's okay. So I came in this morning, checked on a computer, I was doing repairs on, and ungodly, it's slow. I'm sure the hard drive is dying. I just have to wait for it to finish because if I interrupt it now, it'll be a lot more work. Anyways. So took the opportunity this morning to do end of month and end of year financials and get that stuff sent off to the accountant. And much to my surprise, for end of year, we survived with an itty bitty little profit. I mean, tiny, like $300 for the year. Wow. I'm happy, excited, ecstatic. That we survived, even if we, once the accountant does her thing to it, of course it'll be back into the red zone because, that's what you pay accountants to do, to work their magic, as it's often referred to me. According to what I've got so far, without all of the, adjustments and so on and so forth, we've got itty bitty little profit, which is a good thing. I know too many small businesses ended up closing this year. Some for the pandemic, some because of opportunities, some people just retired because they had the opportunity to do it. So for my clients who got out this year, on a positive note, good luck, best wishes. For those who got out because they didn't have a choice, I'm sorry. I wish I could have done more for you. Not something that I, have the means or capabilities of fixing, but I want to say my heart's in the right spot, but as some of you think, I don't have one. Anyways, so those small businesses who are still in effect, even the ones who've gotten out this year, it's the first of the year. That means you got to get your 1099s and W-2s out the door. Of course, this comes out around about the 10th, so some of you have already done it. Some of you are a little bit behind. Got to get done. I think you've got to have those mailed out by the end of the month. And of course, you've been doing this for a while. You all know this. So, in our case, everything was sent off to the accountant this morning. She'll do her 1099s for those who need them, and then do our K1s and business filings for tax returns, and then I will get those back and go pay my taxes. Yay. I know it sounds kind of funny, but we pay entity taxes and personal taxes. I think anyone who's been self-employed knows how that routine works. We pay double taxes on a lot of things, but it keeps the system going. So I know that's kind of an odd thing to say, but it is what it is. Cost of living in America. So anyways, I just wanted to put that out there to remind everyone, W-2s, 1099, get those done, get your end of year stuff off to your accountants. If this is not your end of year because you're a corporation, you still got W-2s and 1099s to send out. So, things that we'll probably continue to do after the pandemic. I can't wait to take the plastic down off of everything in the office. I miss shaking hands. And so, I can't wait till that goes down. And then, of course, my office expenses will go down because I'm not buying so many freaking bottles of cleaner and sprays and wipes and hand sanitizers and who knows. So probably won't be until about June before we can take the plastic down, but we'll have to see. I think the one benefit that did really come out of this year, at least in regards to us, is early during the pandemic, DeWine made a suggestion for businesses um, to, if possible, split the workforce. Um, I know some of them you couldn't do it. Factory lines, obviously, it's hard to split a workforce when you need every person at a particular stage in an assembly line. But for us, we took that advice and make some adjustments. And so what ends up happening is usually from like 6 in the morning to about 2, 3 in the afternoon, I run the shop, do the on-site service calls, business service calls. So that's why it's now got the message on the, if you're calling in, it says, call the police to schedule an appointment. Because with us splitting our shifts, if I got to go on a service call, then I got to close the shop. If you're walking by, driving by, you need something and you see the light is on, by all means come in. However, just to make sure that someone is here at a time you want to be here, definitely call, schedule an appointment. Even if it's just saying, hey, I'll be here in 20 minutes. That's fine. It's greatly appreciated. With us doing a split shift, June usually comes in 2, 3 in the afternoon and she works 10, 12 hours. So, and it's been a great help in productivity because I can start a project, and then when I go home at night, she can carry on with that project. And when I come in the next day, most of the time, not always, but most of the time, she has finished up that project. So if in recent months you have dropped off a computer on Monday and picked it up on Tuesday, I'm not going to say thank DeWine for that, but that's where that came about to be. We used to ask for 3 days because we would do the whole 8 to 7 thing and then go home. With us splitting ourselves, that productivity has, I don't want to say increased, but the turnaround has greatly improved. So we probably will continue to do that even after the pandemic is over. It seems to work well. Like I said, I can start a project during the day, and then June can finish it up at night. And then usually I can have it ready for you the next morning. Although there are some cases, like the project I'm working on now, I picked this up at noon yesterday, started a diagnostic at 1:30. It's still running a diagnostic. So trying to get the videos out, produced and out for the day before I have to rip that hard drive out and clone it. So, yep, just a little rant and rave. I didn't have much to record for today. I mean, I've got some ideas for some videos to do up later on, but now I'm going to have to start revisiting old ones and redoing them just to keep things going. So, but yeah, that was my little rant and rave for today. Like I said, it's my fellow businesses, W-2s, 1099s, get those out. People want those tax returns or tax forms so they can file their tax returns and get that refund if they're due. Cost of doing business, I guess. But yeah, I think, like I said, we will continue to do the split shift. It works well. And I think a lot of clients were surprised that they dropped them off on one day and was able to pick them up the next. So, and like I said, we survived the year. And we have every intentions of surviving this next year. So anyways, can't really say if you like, share, subscribed if you enjoyed the video, but if you did, there's that thumbs up down there. There's that subscribe button or the bell. Click them because those numbers really do help. If you don't have a Google account or a Facebook or a Google account or a YouTube account, you can find us over on Facebook. There is a donation link in the video description below. There is a little triangle. I think I got to click, blow it up. There's a whole bunch of links in there, including a donation, because YouTube doesn't pay me for this yet. I got to get my numbers up. In the meantime, though, computer problems, give me a call. Here's the number. Schedule an appointment. I can come to you. You can come to me, and we'll get you taken care of. Same with small businesses. If you need help, if you are growing, some of us are. If you are growing, give me a call. I can certainly take care of you. So I'll talk to you later. You guys have a great day.